Thank you. Chairman, Ranking Member Imhoff, other members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to provide our perspective on how Colorado protects public health and the environment while we develop our oil and gas resources. My name is Dir Neslin. I'm the director of the Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. We are a major oil and gas producing state with a rich natural heritage and a thriving outdoor economy. I want to focus my comments today on the subject of hydraulic fracturing. Most of Colorado's 44,000 oil and gas wells, as well as the thousands of new wells that will be drilled in the coming years, rely on hydraulic fracturing. This technology is vital to unlocking our rich oil and gas reserves, which are a critical source of domestic energy and provide good-paying jobs and needed tax revenues to our communities. But it's also essential that this development occurs in an environmentally responsible manner that protects our drinking water. This is a fundamental part of our regulatory mission, and it's something that everyone at our agency takes very seriously. To this end, our environmental professionals have investigated hundreds of groundwater complaints over the years. To date, we have found no verified instance of hydraulic fracturing harming groundwater. These investigations are all publicly available. We've also required operators to test water quality repeatedly and over time in more than 1,900 water wells in one of our most productive natural gas fields. Thousands of nearby oil and gas wells have been hydraulically fractured, and if fracturing fluids were reaching those water wells, then you would expect the water's chemical composition to change. But independent analysis has found no statistically significant changes to those waters. This analysis is likewise publicly available. In addition, we have comprehensively updated our regulations to address a broad range of environmental issues. Our current rules strike a responsible balance between energy development and environmental protection, and they reflect substantial input from local governments, oil and gas companies, environmental groups, and thousands of individuals from across our state. Other states have taken or are taking similar action, including Wyoming, Oklahoma, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Arkansas. These recent state rulemakings exemplify the benefits associated with state oversight and site-specific regulation, and they specifically address hydraulic fracturing. In Colorado, for example, wells must be cased and cemented to protect aquifers, and well pressures must be monitored during hydraulic fracturing. Operators must inventory chemicals, including hydraulic fracturing fluids, and provide this information upon request to the state and certain healthcare professionals. There are mandatory setbacks and enhanced environmental protections for oil and gas development near public drinking water sources. Additional pressure testing, well testing, water well sampling is required for shallower coal bed methane wells. And enhanced requirements apply to pit permitting, pit lining, pit monitoring to ensure that waste, including any flowback of hydraulic fracturing fluids, is properly contained. Now, these regulations are important, and they've substantially improved our groundwater protection, but we haven't stopped there. We are continuing to take proactive, cost-effective steps to ensure that hydraulic fracturing protects public health and the environment. First, we and other states have worked closely with the Groundwater Protection Council on the launch of the new website, fracfocus.org. This site encourages oil and gas operators to voluntarily provide information on the chemicals they use to hydraulically fracture a well and complements our own regulatory framework. Second, we've arranged to have our hydraulic fracturing regulations professionally audited this summer by Stronger, a national organization consisting of state regulators and industry and environmental representatives. Stronger recently completed similar reviews of Oklahoma, as you've heard, as well as Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Louisiana. And we're having them review Colorado's program to determine whether further improvements can be made at our end. Third, we're actively investigating the alleged use of diesel fuel or fluids containing diesel fuel for hydraulic fracturing in Colorado. While we believe that our regulations would have prevented contamination of drinking water supplies, we are collecting information to independently assess that issue. Fourth, we continue to address public concerns on this issue in an open and transparent manner. Just this last February, our commission convened a full public hearing to examine an allegation of water well contamination. In that case, our commissioners, a diverse board representing environmental, industry, local government, and other sectors, unanimously determined that hydraulic fracturing had not impacted the well in question. In summary, I want to stress how seriously we take this subject and that many other states are taking similar action. Our experience and that of other states demonstrates how hydraulic fracturing and other oil and gas activities are effectively regulated at the state level, where highly diverse regional and local conditions are more fully understood, and where rules can be tailored to fit the needs of local basins, local landscapes, and local communities. Thank you.
Thank you.